Alright, this video is for the new thread. You see my torches are extremely bright. That's bright torches. This is my house. I've taken the table that I had here out. I'm not much of an interior decorator, so it's gonna look kind of bachelor pad-ish. So I could give a shit less about paintings and junk. I just for fun put this sideways on the wall. I added a vampire slab in here. And we can see it's a lot brighter in here. I added an ambient blue light into the room, so it's a little bit blue besides the yellow. We'll go outside and show some nighttime. I think it's night. And we can see the torch outside lights a pretty good area. And I've got enhanced water instead of the natural water from natural environments going. And then I've created, or rather recreated, natural weather, the natural weather portion of natural environments to work on the 360 without having texture mods. And I haven't made it completely changed and switched over yet. I'm working on it, but hopefully it's not gonna take me too much more. And I'm gonna wait here a little bit and get me to a point where it's let's wait 2 hours. Get me to a daylight hours here. And then I'll take you to the Waterfront district. You can see my natural environments kind of brightens things up a little bit. And I'm not the best at doing the settings yet. I'm still trying to figure all that stuff out with the construction set. And we can see the images, the reflections are a lot less static than they are with the stock Oblivion.ini file. You'll see more movement in them. And you'll also see a lot more things in the reflections. You'll see trees and such. So we'll go to the waterfront. And the waterfront has Aiden's better waterfront. I don't know that it's necessarily better, but it's definitely different. And I can add a lot of stuff to it. I can link some of the doors to interiors and things like that. Make little shops. I'm gonna work on adding a vendor outside my house that sells everything you want. I'm gonna add let's see, I've added a new race. I just copied Dark Elf and changed the stats on it. I just didn't want all the Dark Elves in the game to have the same crazy stats. But I made it so if you start with this new, it's just called Dark Elfish or something like that, you'll see it. This is the better waterfront. You can see there's a lot more housing down here and a lot more creatures running around. And if we go and look at the reflections here, we'll see there's a lot more things reflecting. Now we'll travel over to Breville. Check out what I've got changed over in Breville. And keep in mind, I didn't make any of these mods. These are all just downloaded PC mods that I've put into content packages and added into the game. Alright, now it's getting a little bit later in the day. It looks like it's getting around noonish, maybe. Not quite. Alright, so we'll head down to our new Breville harbor. You notice it looked kind of weird there. I had a problem just a few minutes ago where the water disappeared out here in Breville. I jumped in it and it went all clear. I could just see you could see the waves, but the textures were all gone. And we see we've got some ships out here. None of them really do anything yet. And we actually did get these textures do work here for the signs. Those are DDSs and they work. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Those might be the NIFs. I don't know. So yep, we got that. I think the water looks excellent with the enhanced water, and my Oblivion.any edits also added a lot of reflections to the water. Static items, actors, LOD, land of distance. So if you see a hill, it'll show all the trees that you see in the distance in the reflection. Like you can see out here, there's a rock where my crosshair is, and that's this rock right here. And if you were to get closer, you would see the trees. It's not really that important. I'll do a tutorial later to show you what edits you need to make to get those items in your reflections. And I'm dragging on a lot here. I'm going to show one more thing, and that's the armor replacement that I've got working. And I did actually get all of the icons working in there and that, but you can see right through my character, or right through the sword to my character. You don't see the sword until you get around to a certain angle. But when we go into our game, it looks just like a sword with flames coming off of it in either view. So it does work. The armor is the same thing, it'll work. And this is Phoenix equipment. I don't really like it. I use my Diedrich stuff, but that's just me. I got that armor at level 25, and on my original game save, you get it at the end of Ill Omen. When you reach level 25, you can run in and kill everybody and steal their armor, and that's what they've got. And yes, I am going to start playing the game and actually get to you see that my athletic skill is improved. If you look over here, affects my total magicka. If you were to read all this stuff on a stock game, it's all third person. So that's really about it. I don't have a whole lot more to say. I'll be working a little bit more on the natural weather, trying to get that tweaked to where I'm happy with it. Now I don't know why I'm not seeing those reflections on the water. That's gonna bug me. I see the reflections of the trees over here. Well, I'll get that worked out. I've only got about a little less than a minute left to talk about things, but you can see it definitely is a big change from a disc stock version of the game. And these are all just PC mods that I've put on there, except for the one with the house in the beginning that I showed, and the natural weather that's brightening everything up is mine. Well, I copied off of Max Teal, but I didn't change any of the textures. So, that's it. I've only got a few seconds left here.